We are aware of that, Your Honor. There's so many Muslims outside the bar, even especially in Taguig, in Tuguegarao, in Batangas, everywhere. There are several Muslims, and the courts, Sharia court should be established there.
Thank you. And one last thing, what's your position in revising our penal code, yung decriminalizing yung mga karakrus, Mr. Justice, kawawa naman hanggang ngayon.
Personal position, no?
Mm-hmm.
It's still in the law books, but upon dapat nga lighter ang penalty. Very, very light.
Very, very light, or i-decriminalize na lang, karakrus?
Decriminalize, pwede rin. No?
Anyway, Mr. Chairman,
Because we have our casinos, and they can...
and we can't even stop online gambling.
Yes.
Your Honor. Mr. Chairman, I will finish my interpellations and thank our good Justice Mendoza. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Joel. Last question from the Chair, Justice.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yun pong mga affiliations like fraternity, sorority, where the applicants belong to, di ba? Paano po kaya, do you have some suggestions, baka sakaling merong mandatory inhibition, because alam po ninyo pagka kasama sila sa, malakas po ang influensya talaga ng mga affiliations. I think that's an open secret. And considering that we are about to maybe in a few days more, the President will appoint the Ombudsman. Sana yung influence ng affiliation hindi naman strong. Paano ang inyong, what is your view on this, Mr.
In my experience, at the present time, classmates hindi ho ground for mandatory inhibitions, pati brotherhood in the fraternity, hindi rin automatic ang inhibition, hindi rin mandatory. On also membership in for example, Rotary, Lions, hindi rin automatic. So it depends. Kung minsan, yung brothers ang naglalaban sa court. But they should be reviewed. Baka at this time, pwede.
Thank you for the answer, Mr. Justice. Any more questions from the floor? If there are no more inquiries and clarifications, Senator Amy.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much, Senator Marcoleta and Justice Mendoza. I am, however, deeply disturbed, nay alarmed, by the responses of Justice Mendoza to the questions of the Chair, of Congressman Garbin, of Senator Villanueva, and those of myself, casting a doubt on indeed the probity and independence of the Judicial Bar Council. At this juncture, therefore, I am unable, without further clarification and more responsive and adequate answers from the Justice, to support the appointment of Justice Mendoza. I'm sorry po.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Before we proceed with the approval of the journal of the previous plenary session, I would like to respectfully reiterate for the record that the following members had manifested their intention to submit their seconding speeches for incorporation in the journal of the plenary session held on October 1, 2025, namely for the commission or for the confirmation of the ad interim appointments of Ms. Sharon Garina, Secretary of Department of Energy, Representative Loyola, Plaza, Albano, Senator Go, Representative Acop, Representative Fuentebella, Aquino, Senator Ejercito, Senator Ligarda, Senator Representative Loyola, Romualdo Mercado Revilla, Representative Garbin Jr., and Vice Chair Wico Jr. And for confirmation of the ad interim appointment of Mr. Henry Ratueta Aguda as Secretary, Department of Information and Communication Technology, Vice Chair Gico Jr., Representative Albano, Senator Go, Representative Acop, Representative Ventevella, Representative Mercado Revilla, Senator Tulfo, Representative Loyola, Representative Garbin Jr., Representative Romaldo, Representative Aquino II, Representative Plaza. And for the confirmation of the ad interim appointments and nominations of 39 generals and flag officers and senior officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Representative Agarao Jr., Senator Go, Representative Ako, Representative Ventevella, Representative Mercado Revilla, Vice Chair Gico Jr., Representative Plaza, Representative Loyola, Senator Tulfo, Senator Ligarda, Representative Romualdo, Representative Albano, Senator Estrada. On that note, Mr. Chair, I move that the seconding speeches submitted in writing by the said members be incorporated in the journal of the plenary session held on October 1, 2025.
Any objection? Chair hears none. Motion is approved. They are so recorded.
Mr. Chair, I move to dispense the reading of the journal of the plenary session held on October 1, 2025 and consider the same as approved.
Any objection? Hearing none, the reading of the journal of the plenary session held 1st October 2025 is hereby dispensed with, and the same is considered as approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Chair, may we now proceed to consider the recommendations of the Committee on Foreign Affairs on the nominations and ad interim appointments of 5 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs.
Any objection? The Chair hears none. Consideration of the recommendation of the Committee on Foreign Affairs is in order.
Mr. Chair, before we recognize the chairperson of the Committee on Foreign Affairs, I move that the letter dated October 6, 2025 from Assistant Secretary Christopher B. Montero of the Human Resource Management Office, Department of Foreign Affairs, requesting the waiver of personal appearances of 2 officials in the department for the reasons therein stated be approved.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chair, I move that we recognize the chairperson of the Committee on Foreign Affairs, Senator Pampilo Lacson. However, on behalf of Senator Lacson, who is not feeling well, may we recognize Representative Antonio Tonipet Albano, who will deliver the recommendations for the committee.
Representative Tonipet Albano is hereby recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Majority Leader. Mr. Chairman, distinguished members of the Commission, on appointments, this representation as the Vice Chairman of the Committee on Foreign Affairs in behalf of our Chairperson, Senator Ping Lacson, presided over a public hearing this morning to deliberate on the nominations of 3 ambassador, extraordinary and plenipotentiary, and 2 ad interim appointments of foreign affairs officers, foreign service officers of the Department of Foreign Affairs. Mr. Chair, after deliberating on the qualifications and experience of the nominees and appointees in their respective fields, the committee has determined that all are fit and qualified for the positions to which they have been nominated and appointed. The committee therefore ruled to recommend that plenary give its consent and approval to the nominations and ad interim appointments. To this end, it is my distinct honor to recommend that the committee give its consent to the nominations of the following: Ambassador Noraline Baha as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Sultanate of Oman, Ambassador Charmaine Rowena Aviquiville as the Ambassador Extraordinary Plenipotentiary to the Arab Republic of Egypt, and Ambassador Myla Grace Makahilig as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Republic of South Africa. Mr. Chair, our first nominee, and may we ask her to stand up, is Madam Ambassador Noraline Baha. who brings an impressive blend of academic background and years of professional experience. She holds a master's degree in communication from the University of the Philippines Diliman and a diploma in the International Relations and Economic Cooperation from the German Foundation for International Development. With 38 years of foreign service, Ambassador Baha started her diplomatic career in the department in 1987 as a Foreign Service Staff Officer 3. She worked her way up the Foreign Service organizational hierarchy to assume significant posts at the home offices and overseas, including, among others, as Director of the Office of the United Nations and International Organization. She was also Minister and Consul General, later Deputy Permanent Representative of the Philippine Mission to the United Nations and the other international organizations, and as Assistant Secretary of the Department of Foreign Affairs. Currently, she serves as the Ambassador of the Republic of South Africa, a position she has held since 2022, and is commended for strengthening the embassy's political and economic diplomacy sections and for effectively networking with political and economic actors in South Africa. Ambassador Baha has also been appointed as the 8th Philippine envoy and the only first female ambassador to South Africa since the establishment of the country's diplomatic relations in 1993. She was also lauded for spearheading the development of the United Nations Joint Program on Human Rights through consultations among relevant agencies, civil societies, and the United Nations. Backed by high integrity, intellectual brilliance, and professional excellence, Ambassador Noraline Baha has demonstrated that she will continue to serve as the steady hand of the country in fostering cultural and economic ties, and in advancing the country's interests with diplomacy and grace. Her steadfast commitment to public service and her ability to bridge diverse perspectives make her an invaluable representative of our nation. Mr. Chairman, dear colleagues, I therefore recommend that the Commission give its consent to the nomination of Ambassador Noraline Jubaira Baha as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Sultanate of Oman with the rank and emoluments of Chief Mission Class 1. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? I think there are seconding nominations. Majority Leader, before I act on the motion.
Is there any second?
Senator Joel Villanueva is recognized.
Yes.
Mr. President, the minority, the part of the minority, we pose no objection to the motion raised by our Deputy Minority Leader, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Yes, there being no objection, Mr. Chair. Before we act to the motion made by Representative Almano, I think there are some member of this commission. No more? Who would
No
like to
seconding speeches.
deliver a seconding speech? May we recognize, Mr. Chair, Representative De Villa.
Representative Lani Revilla is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, Mr. Chair, esteemed colleagues. Before us are 3 distinguished women diplomats nominated to ambassadorial positions. Ambassador Noraline Jubaira Baha to be assigned in the Sultanate of Oman, Ambassador Charmaine Rowena Kawili Abikibil to be assigned in Arab Republic of Egypt with concurrent jurisdiction over the Republic of Djibouti, the State of Eritrea, and Republic of Sudan. Myla Grace Rahenia C. Makahilig, Ambassador Extraordinary Plenipotentiary to the Republic of South Africa with concurrent jurisdiction over the Republic of Botswana, Kingdom of Eswatini, Kingdom of Lesotho, Republic of Madagascar, Republic of Mauritius, Republic of Mozambique, Republic of Namibia, Republic of Zambia, and Republic of Zimbabwe. Their confirmation is more than a formality. The work of our ambassadors directly shapes how the Philippines is perceived internationally, how our overseas citizens are protected, and how our national interests are advanced in an increasingly complex and interconnected world. Each assignment presents unique challenges, but I am confident that Ambassador Baha, Ambassador Avicuville, Ambassador Makahilig's education, rigorous training, and years of experience equip them to serve with professionalism, integrity, and strategic foresight. Nasaksihan natin ang kanilang kahusayan sa committee level at malinaw ang kanilang patuloy na commitment sa serbisyo. Ambassadors, kayo ay inspirasyon at tulay ng kabutihan para sa ating bansa, sa pagsusulong ng interes ng Pilipinas sa international stage, sa pagtataguyod ng kapayapaan, at sa pagpapakita ng galing at integridad ng Pilipino sa larangan ng diplomasya. Your achievements are also a source of pride as women leaders making their mark in global diplomacy. Let us work hand in hand to advance our nation's interests and uphold Filipino honor abroad. Samantala, to Miguel Carlo Narzo Hornilla, Foreign Service Officer Class 1, and Paulo Marco Recio Mapula, Foreign Service Officer Class 2, with full confidence in their skills, judgment, and dedication, I wholeheartedly support their confirmation. May they be guided in every decision, protected in every challenge, and may their work bring honor, peace, and prosperity to our nation. Mabuhay ang diplomatikong Pilipino, mabuhay ang sambayanang Pilipinas. And I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Majority Leader, are we going to act on the first motion or shall we wait for the other two?
We proceed, Mr. Chair, with the recommendations of the committee to the two other nominations.
So we will,
add
all right, we will
So
call on the previous question first. So you may proceed, Representative Alvaro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The second nominee is our Ambassador Charmaine Rowena Kawili Aviquiville. Ambassador Aquieville, having earned her master's degree in communications and Philippine studies from the University of the Philippines, Diliman, and a master's degree in business administration from Ateneo de Manila University, is equipped with an excellent academic background that has guided her actions and principles throughout her 28 years in the Foreign Service. She started her diplomatic career in 1997 as a cadet and later served as principal assistant at the Office of the United Nations and international organizations. She has assumed various significant posts at the Home Office and abroad, particularly at the Philippine Consulate General in Agana, Guam, and Sydney, Australia, and the Philippine embassies in Cairo, Egypt, Athens, Greece, and Oslo, Norway. In August 2025, she was nominated as the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Arab Republic of Egypt, with concurrent jurisdiction over the Republic of Djibouti, the State of Eritrea, and the Republic of the Sudan. Ambassador Aviquiville has played a pivotal role in planning and successful conduct of the 6 Philippine-Egypt bilateral consultations in 2008, which was hosted by the Philippines. She also received a commendation signed by Secretary Teodoro Locsin Jr. for her service as the Vice Chair of the DFA Secretariat at the 2019 Global Conference of Heads of Posts. Known to be highly effective and a dedicated diplomat by many, Ambassador Aviquiville has shown dynamic professionalism and high competence in foreign service. Mr. Chairman, I therefore recommend also that the Commission give its consent to the nomination of Ambassador Charmaine Rowena Kawili Adiquiville as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Arab Republic of Egypt with a concurrent jurisdiction over the Republic of Djibouti, the State of Eritrea, and the Republic of Sudan with the rank emoluments of a Chief of Missions Class 2. I so move, Mr. Chair. And the third, Mr. Chair, nominee is our Ambassador Myla Grace Makahilig. She started her career in 1987 as a research assistant from the Department of Science and Technology in Iloilo City. She joined DFA in 1998 as a Foreign Service Officer Cadet and worked her way up in the Foreign Service organizational hierarchy to assume significant posts here and abroad, particularly at the Philippine embassies in Wellington, New Zealand, and London in the United Kingdom. She has served in her current position as Ambassador to the Holy See with concurrent jurisdiction over the Sovereign Order of Malta since 21 of October 2021. Most notably, Ambassador Makahilig was commended for her sterling leadership, which earned the DFA Office of Financial Management its first ever Global Implementer Award for the implementing the ENGAS, or Electronic Enhanced New Government Accounting System, and e-budget system in the Foreign Service Post. Mr. Chairman, again, I therefore recommend that the Commission give its consent to the nomination of Ambassador Myla Grace Rahina Catalbas Makahilig as the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Republic of South Africa with current jurisdiction over the Republic of Botswana, Kingdom of Eswatini, Kingdom of Lesotho, Republic of Madagascar, Republic of Mauritius, Republic of Mozambique, Republic of Namibia, Republic of Zambia, and the Republic of Zimbabwe with the rank and emoluments of a Chief of Mission Class 2. I again so move, Mr. Chair. And Mr. Chairman, I likewise move for the approval of the ad interim appointments of the following service officers of the Department of Foreign Affairs who are with us in Zoom, because they are actually in both New York, in our embassies in New York, and in our embassy in Frankfurt. The persons being Mr. Miguel Carlo Narzo Hornilla to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 1, and Mr. Paolo Marco Recchio Mapula to the rank of Foreign Service Officer Class 2. I so move, Mr. Chair, and thank you.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Is there any other member who would like to deliver their seconding speeches?
Senator Villanueva, the Minority Leader is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, Mr. Chair, Majority Leader. On the part of the minority, we again put into the records of this August chamber that we post no objection to the nominations and ad interim appointments of Ambassador to Oman, Noraline Baha, Ambassador to Egypt with concurrent jurisdiction over Djibouti, Eritrea, and Sudan, Charmaine Avikiville, Ambassador to South Africa with concurrent jurisdiction over Botswana, Eswatini, Lesotho, Madagascar, Mauritius, Mozambique, Namibia, Zambia, and Zimbabwe, Myla Makahilig, and the two Foreign Service Officer, Class 1 and Class 2, Miguel Hornilla and Paolo Mapula. We'd like to put on record, Mr. President, that these nominees have all demonstrated their dedication to advancing Philippine interests and supporting overseas Filipinos, especially our OFWs, in their respective posts, Mr. President. We pray in their new roles, they will continue to uphold the highest standards of service, enhance consular services, address the needs of Filipino communities, and ensure the continued protection and support of OFWs, all while strengthening our diplomatic relations in their respective jurisdictions. Thank you, Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Chair, Senator Christopher Go, Senator Rafi Tulfo, Vice Chair Ramon Wico Jr., Representative Garbin, Representative Eddie Bong Plaza, Representative Romeo Acop, and Fuente Bella would like or wishes to submit their seconding speech in writing to be incorporated in the journal of today's session. In this regard, I move that the written seconding speeches of the other members as may be submitted likewise be incorporated in the journal of today's session, Mr. Chairman.
All right, hearing no objection, the recommendation or the seconding speeches are hereby inserted into the records.
In addition to that, Mr. Chair, Senator Villanueva would like also to include his seconding speeches in the journal, Mr. Chairman.
All right, so noted.
Mr. Chair, may we reiterate the earlier motion of the acting committee chairperson, Representative Antonio Tonepet Albano, that the commission gave its consent to the nominations and confirm the ad interim appointments of 5 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. There is a motion duly seconded for the commission to give its consent to the nominations and confirm the ad interim appointments of 5 officials in the Department of Foreign Affairs, namely Noraline Hubayra Baha, Chief of Mission, Class 1, as Ambassador Extraordinary Plenipotentiary to the Sultanate of Oman, Charmaine Rowena Kawili Avikivil, Chief of Mission Class 2 as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Arab Republic of Egypt and other concurrent jurisdictions, Myla Grace Rahinia Catalbas Makahilig, Chief of Mission Class 2 as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Republic of South Africa and other concurrent jurisdictions as mentioned, Miguel Carlo Narzo Ornilia, Foreign Service Officer Class 1, and Paulo Marco Recio Mapula, Foreign Service Officer Class 2. Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. The Commission hereby gives its consent to the nominations and confirms the ad interim appointments of the aforementioned 5 officials of the Department of Foreign Affairs.